Hey everyone. I've talked to some people about how I get the stories from the spirits that are posted up on eBay for sale. What I do is I do a couple of different things. First, I read the energy, then I have them tell me their story. Now, while they're telling me their story, I have my computer here, I fact check. Some spirits are easier to fact check than others. Some spirits, especially if they're like ancient spirits and they're like, I come from this land and I was born in this time. That information is really easy to find. It's modern day spirits that sometimes it's a little harder to find the information. And people that have, long term readership of my eBay auctions, they'll see that I'll list that I've searched for this information. I can't find it. I can't confirm it. I do try to be as accurate as possible, and I do try to get these spirits to tell me the complete honesty. Now, if I can't fact check something, but I feel that they are being honest with me, then I'll put it up there. If I feel that they're lying to me or they're hiding something from me, I'll talk to my spirit guide I'll talk about him at length at another time, but let's just say he can tell me if this is BS or not. If he tells me no, this is not that person, this is not what happened to them, I will give that spirit a chance to tell me exactly what their story really is, because I will not allow a liar to leave this house and go to somebody else, and I will not allow a liar to stay here either. I don't want a liar in my house either. I will give them a chance to think about it. Think about what they want, and they can tell me privately, and I can decide if it's really that big of a deal, if it's something that needs to be known, and if it's something that's actually even relevant in today's world as opposed to what it was in that time. Very rarely have I had a spirit not come back and tell me the truth. Sometimes they were just ashamed to tell me the truth. It wasn't really anything that we today would see as bad. Back in their time, it was. I've only had two spirits that have told me that they are absolutely not going to tell me the truth, and I've had to throw them out. Unfortunately, that's a sad thing. I don't like to do that. I do try to help spirits, but like I said, this is my reputation as well as helping them, and I'm not going to put a liar. I'm not going to put anybody that's deceitful. I'm just not going to do that. So one thing that you will see is that you will never find the same story twice on here. Some people, they're reusing stories. I don't know, it's because maybe they can't get the story from the spirit, or they just don't have the time and they're being lazy. I can easily take 2-3 hours just on one spirit, on picking out their doll, on bonding them with their doll, on printing out their story, getting their story, researching their story. So it's time consuming. I'm not lazy about this, because this is somebody's life that I'm dealing with, and somebody that's taking them into their home, that's their life too. So there's at least two people's lives here that I'm dealing with. So I don't take it lightly. So that being said, because this is going to be linked up with one of my eBay auctions for a spirit named Nadia. Now, I had handmade this doll myself, and when I got done, I was like pretty proud of it. I think it's the third one that I've done. No, fourth one. This is my fourth one, and I'm progressing a little bit better. I'm still having a problem with the face, but I felt pretty good about this, and I asked, is there a spirit that wants to bond with it? And boom, Nadia stepped up, and she's like, I love this doll. I want to be in this doll. Bond me with it and send me out into the world. And I said, okay. Now, I haven't gotten any other preliminaries from Nadia besides her name. Nadia does have an accent, and I asked her, I said, it kind of sounds Russian, and she says, I am Russian. And I said, okay. Now, that's one of the things. Sometimes spirits are so strong, I can hear their accents. I can kind of gauge what part of the country they were from, and sometimes I can actually gauge what era, depending on the words that they use. So Nadia does have a Russian accent. So we will be speaking with Nadia. Forget that. We'll be speaking with Nadia, and of course I am going to use my favorite, which is a pendulum. And the pendulum's going to go up, the pendulum's going to go down, depending on what I'm hearing from her and what I have to research here. In fact, I'm going to open up. I have a new tab here. Okay. Because I'm probably going to have to do some research on what she tells me. So, with that being said, so I'm speaking with Nadia. And I'm kind of going to, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to hold my hand here so you can see I'm not moving this on my own. Nadia, can you tell me, okay, hold on. Can you tell me what year you were born in? What, did you say the 1500s? Whoa, I was not expecting that. Okay. Did you say 1563? Is that the year I heard? Okay. Now, because this is going to be in Russian, now, does the name of the town that you were born in and that you lived in, is it still in existence today or did it change? So that town is still using that same name. Okay. Are you able to kind of like, because I know Russian spelling is a little bit different and it has like different characters and everything. Are you able to spell it out for me in English? No. Okay. You know what? I do have somebody that might be able to translate it. Simon, can you translate Russian to English for me? Okay. Let me get a pen. Do I have paper somewhere? Somewhere, anywhere. Gotta have paper. What is this? That's good enough. Okay. All right, Simon, can you spell out the name of her town for me? Hold on. Let me get this up so make sure that I'm getting this right. You said it begins with a P. Is that correct? Okay. This doesn't want to write. Let's try here. Okay, P. P? Did you say O? P-O. Is that a C? Is that a C I'm seeing there? P-O-C? P-O-C. Is the next letter an R? It's an R. Did I see a Y and a Z? You're sure? A Y and a Z. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take that, what I have right now, not make him spell out the whole thing. It would just take too long. So I'm going to look up the names of Russian towns to see what I get here. This is the things that I do. Russian town names. List of cities and towns in Russia. Let's try that. It's on Wikipedia, and we all know how accurate Wikipedia is. But, okay, so let's go down to the P's. P, 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 P. P, oh. Okay. Now, there's nothing that's completely matching what I was seeing in my head. But there are possibles. Now, what I thought was... Okay, so what I have here, written down here, and it could be the way she was pronouncing it. The name could have changed over time. And remember, this is another spirit that's translating what she's telling him in Russian to me here. I have P-O-C-R-Y-Z. So that sounds like Pokriz. Over here, I have two towns. One is spelled P-O-K. Oh, crap. It went back up. Wait a minute. Come on. Where is it? Why did it do this? Okay. Where is it? P-O-K-R-O-V. Just keep this in mind. P-O-K-R-O-V. And I have P-O-C-R-Y-Z. It's off, but it's close. And the other one is P-O-K-R-O-V. Now, it ends two different ways. And I didn't get to the end, so that's my own fault. Pokrovskaya, and Pokrovskoye. I believe that's it. Skoye. I don't speak Russian at all, so the fact that I'm like, okay. So, Nadia is the name of the town that you were born in. Let me get this up here. Pokrovskaya. No. Is it Pokrovskoye? There we go. Pokrovskoye. So, and here's the thing. So it's Pokrovskoye is spelled P-O-K-R-O-V-S-K-O-Y-E, but there's an arrow and it points and it says P-O-K-R-O-V-S-K. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to, okay. It said it was first founded by the Cossacks in 1682. So already I'm seeing a discrepancy here. So this is when I go back and I ask them, Nadia, were you born in the 1500s? Did I mishear your timeline? I said 1563, didn't I? Did I mix up the numbers? Okay. Was it 1653? It couldn't have been 1653 because it was founded by the Cossacks in 1682. Am I looking in the right place? Am I looking at Pokrovsk? So it is the right place. Okay. It's what you're telling me, it's not matching up. It's just not. Okay. So I've had back and forth with Nadia. She's telling me that she was born in 1653. I told her, and I double checked. I said, look at the spelling of this. Is this your town? And she said, yes, it is your town. I said, this is telling me that it wasn't settled until 1682. She says, that's wrong. It was settled in 1642. Now that's what she's telling me. She's like absolutely adamant. She's like, it was settled in 1642, not 1682. And she's adamant. So, I don't know. This is what my research is telling me. But again, it's on Wikipedia. It could be wrong. Somebody may have mixed up the dates. She's adamant. She's saying, no, I was born in 1653. And that town was founded in 1642. So again, here we go. I can't necessarily confirm it. But she is very strong, saying, no, 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 that's not right. That's not right. So that's what I have to go on. Okay, so Nadia, what did you do in life? Okay, grandfather. Something about grandfather. What about your grandfather? She's showing me something with like grain. Was your grandfather like a farmer? No. No, he wasn't a farmer. Did he own like a grain mill? Like a grist mill? Okay, he was a miller. Grandfather was a miller. So was that like a family business? Did he own it? He owned it. Okay, so that was a family business. So you all kind of pitched in. Okay. Now, Nadia, did you ever marry? You did. She says her husband's name is Nikolai. Is that correct? Well, Nicholas. So it's Nicholas. And how many children? I'm getting two different numbers, so I'm thinking that some of the children did not survive. I'm seeing six children. Now, did you have 6 children total? No. So 6 children survived. Okay. And you had... That number can't be right. Did you say you had 18 children? God, that's a lot of children. And only 6 survived? Okay. So what did Nicholas do? I see a wood. I see him out in the woods with an axe. Are we talking, was he like a lumberjack? Okay. Okay, so now let me... She's like in her late 40s. I want to say 48. Am I right? Is it 48? 48. So you were 48 when you died. Okay. 48 is not that old. Even in those days, it wasn't that old. Did you die of natural causes? Mm-mm. I didn't think so. I didn't think that she died of natural causes. So what was it? I see like lungs. Like she was having a hard time breathing, like fluid in the lungs, and I'm thinking it's pneumonia. Would it be considered pneumonia? It's not blood. I didn't see like hacking, like tuberculosis. I saw she was having trouble breathing because fluid was building up in her lungs. So I believe it was pneumonia that she caught, because she's showing me like a winter scene, and it's cold out, and there was like a fire. She was by the fire, and she got pneumonia. She says, yeah, it's pneumonia. So you died when you were 48 of pneumonia, and your lungs were filling. That's why you couldn't breathe. She's showing me she was gasping for breath. Okay. Now, Nadia, why is it that you want to stay here instead of crossing over? She says she doesn't feel like crossing. She says that she feels she can... She wants to do more. Nadia is like a free spirit. I get that from her. She's a very free spirit. She loves to laugh. And she she's a very positive person. You can see this is going, I'm not moving my hand. This is her. She's saying yes, 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 yes. And she wants to share that. She feels like it would be a monumental loss if she wasn't able to share it. And she wants to make people happy, and she wants to be helpful. Do you want to be helpful in like a special capacity? Do you want like extra powers to be helpful? She does. She does. That is something that I can grant her. In what way? I mean, do you want... You don't want to be a spirit guide. No, you don't want to do that. And you don't necessarily want to be a guardian either. And you don't want to be a healer. So in other words, you want to work more like a jinn. Okay. But you're not a jinn spirit right now. I mean, you have a strong aura, but you're not a jinn spirit right now. She's saying no. But she wants enough power to become like a jinn, like a genie. That's what she wants to do. Because she wants to be able to manifest things for you to work to your benefit and to aid you. And you can see she's saying yes. That's exactly what she wants to do. Okay, so what I do right now is I got her story. Usually I'm writing this down as I do it, and then I pick up the pendulum and I do it. But because I'm making a video and I'm a little short on time to make the video, I talked her through this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this video here, and I'm going to put her story down on eBay. And when I'm done with that, then what I do is we go out into the living room. She can choose whatever I have there to make herself a pendulum that will go with the doll that she has chosen. And then what I will do at that point is I will energize the doll so that she has enough energy. She doesn't have to leave the doll ever. I will put enchantments on the doll to protect her while she's bonded with it. And then I will bond her spirit with this doll. And then once all that is done, I will place her up for bids on eBay. And also what I will do is before she goes up there, I will post this video on YouTube and then link this YouTube to the eBay so that you can see exactly what I do and exactly how I get the results that I get with my spirits. So it's probably going to be another couple of hours for me here doing this, about like maybe an hour and a half. You know, getting the measurements and weights and everything and putting the listing up. So that is it for this video. If you liked this, if you liked seeing how I conduct my interviews with them, how I do my research and the information that I get, please let me know in the comments if this is something that you want to see more of and like this video. And if I do get the positive feedback, what I'll do is, because I have to do this stuff anyway, so I might as well just make a video of it. And then that way you guys can see exactly what I'm dealing with when I'm speaking to the spirit. So you kind of get a feeling of who you're letting into your house, and that's not such a bad thing. So if you really like this video, please like it. Please tell me in the comments that you want to see more of this, and then I can do more. So thanks guys. Thanks for actually checking out this video. I hope somebody welcomes Nadia into their home. She really wants to be a positive influence for somebody, and somebody will be really blessed with her. So thanks for looking in, guys, and I'll see you next time.